At the Tzu Chi US Headquarters in San Dimas, volunteers made phone calls to disaster victims on the East Coast to show their support. During their conversation, the volunteers learned how some of the residents felt abandoned by the government as they were ineligible to apply for subsidies. However, there were inspirational stories as well, in which survivors devoted their time to help Tzu Chi volunteers distribute hot meals.
Through phone calls, Tzu Chi volunteers on the west coast of the U.S. were able to care for the survivors on the east coast.
Dozens of phone calls came in within a minute, so we set up a lot of voicemail boxes. Today is Thanksgiving, and the volunteers are taking the opportunity to help.
Hearing the victims' complaints, the volunteers can better understand their pain.
There's a girl whose grandmother passed away last year. Unfortunately, the photos of her grandmother were all lost in the disaster. I think they may feel better when they have someone to talk to.
One volunteer comes to help out as he is still looking for a job.
There are people out there that really need my heart that I need to give to them. And today, my first day here at Tzu Chi, I learned and I experienced just how much there are people out there very suffering and really needing our help.
Through the phone calls, volunteers hear inspirational stories as well.
When I was making a call to one of the victims, he was volunteering to hand out hot meals. This was quite touching because although he also needs help, he's willing to devote himself to helping other victims.
They also learn how helpless some of the victims feel.
One disabled person lives with his father in a rented house, which was flooded in the disaster. All their tools and the trucks were gone. Because they are tenants of the house, they are not qualified to apply for government subsidies.
As volunteers busy themselves with recording the messages and information they receive from the disaster victims, they hope to help them restore their lives to normal as soon as possible.